Hey there, folks. I am the Mighty Plantain, and I got Boosh with me for a little Q&A this time, doing something slightly different. I just want to address a question that's come up a couple of times on the channel. You know, the Mighty Plantain. Where does that name come from?
Yeah.
By the way, the same person who most recently asked it said you are their role model.
Okay.
It's the first time I've ever heard that. But I did also give you credit for having a big boy job where they paid for your phone now and you had to actually act nice and be responsible. So maybe that's what they were getting at. You need to watch the first Lord Calvert video.
Okay.
I gave out your phone number.
What? So that's why I've been getting those calls.
Anyway, all that aside.
But they actually kind of sound like you in a different voice.
Awesome. I have not been doing any cold calling, I will tell you that. I'm not that desperate for money.
Well, for me, I mean, you cold calling, yeah, but you don't know the number. I mean, you know what this number is, so.
Exactly. No, if I was doing cold calling, it'd be something like, "Hey there, big boy. Are you looking for a good time tonight? For just $10.99 a minute, I'll show you a good time."
Have you got tickle bitties?
Getting bigger every day. You fucking laugh,
because you keep drinking.
Exactly. You fucking
drink
laugh,
this
dude,
stuff.
But I'm going to be hard up for cash soon when we sign that damn mortgage. I'll do the phone sex shit. Anyway,
Alright.
I digress.
Yeah,
Back
you
to the
digress
original
alright.
point.
And regress.
The Mighty Plantain. Now, I basically wanted you here for this for backup and maybe a little bit of fact checking. Although, as we've learned from the Tampico incident, fact checking with Bush isn't always reliable. But anyway, it started back in the day. We used to hang out with some friends in Shady Acres.
Yep.
Over at Ryan's place. And there was a picture taken of me during a get-together where I was talking with one of our lady friends. Well, the only lady who actually... the only
one that
call her a lady,
would hang out with us.
Would hang out with us. And I was discussing sexual positions and certain techniques. You can tell.
Was this also when the A-frame came out?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, because the hand motion was done. I was discussing bending her over and spreading her legs like an A-frame to get behind maximum penetration. Anyway, a picture was taken at that moment where my hands were like this, and I was speaking with you-know-who, discussing the whole thing. I was speaking with Tits McGee, discussing the whole thing. And that picture got developed later on. And our buddy Ryan was showing it around, and he pointed to a very conspicuous bulge in the picture, or at the crotch level. I maintain to this day that it just happened to be a fold in the jeans and the way they were resting, because one of my legs was slightly cocked forward. Cocked, but he maintains that I had a stiffy and that it was rather impressive in scope. But that's up for debate. From that day forward, he said, "I know what you're packing. You ain't packing no banana. That's a Mighty Plantain down there." Am I on the right track so far here?
I believe so, yes.
So the Mighty Plantain became a thing with this guy Ryan, and it caught on with everybody else, and it got exacerbated later on when EM Destroyer and I started playing Leisure Suit Larry, Magna Cum Laude.
Okay, yep.
And as part of that video game, there's a sequence where you have to maintain a conversation with the pretty girls, and depending on how you make the sperm swim on the level and what obstacles it runs into and stuff, the conversation changes.
Yep. I do remember that particular part of that video game.
And
that's coming out again. That's actually on something else now.
I bought the Leisure Suit Larry bundle on Fanatical.
Yeah. Okay, that's what it was. All right.
For $2 a few weeks ago, I got all 5 of the PC games plus Magna Cum Laude on the PC. So I'm looking forward to playing that some more. Anyway, this one sequence, there's this conversational mini game, and you know, swim the sperm through.
Yep.
And if you reach a certain point in this conversation, Larry can't keep up, and his dick starts talking for him. Yeah, you are one ripe tomato, I gotta tell you. You know, and it speaks in a different voice and everything else. So that kind of evolved the whole Mighty Plantain thing. The Mighty Plantain's taken over, it's speaking for him.
Yep.
And when I would reach a certain level of inebriation most evenings, that's when the Mighty Plantain would come out, because I would just start spouting off whatever was on my fucking mind with no filter.
Yep.
As people are wont to do when they're drunk.
Which really, I mean, a lot of what's on his mind is on his other mind.
You know.
When it comes to certain things.
I'm sorry, somebody showed me a Playboy when I was very young, and I've been scarred for life ever since. So, you know, it went through a couple of iterations. There was the Mighty Plantain, ye old Mighty Plantain.
Yep.
And for some reason at one point it was the Mystical Plantain. I don't even remember what prompted that. But yeah, so the Mighty Plantain.
But now it's the Mighty Plantain.
Yep, and when I was looking for a name for the YouTube channel, I was like, holy shit, I've got about 50 different fucking nicknames over the years, just like Boosh, Splitty, the old cheese wheel,
my mainly
Mr. Saki.
Yeah, Mr. Saki.
Captain Drunkass. Anyway, we could keep going. But no, what have I got? I've got Asshole, Shithead.
Well, I've got those
I'm sorry,
too.
Those are more generic. Mr. Glenfiddich.
Yep.
Roddy.
Or Jack Daniels.
Jack. Dr. Jack.
Yep. McGillic. No, not McGillicuddy.
Hog Farmer Roddy. Farmer Roddy.
Farmer Roddy. That's actually the one.
That's another Ryan special. Thank you very much, you prick. So I figured the Mighty Plantain was probably the more original and unique one.
Yep. Which actually was... Yeah, I guess it stuck.
And now it seems to get attention.
And now you have a Facebook page.
Yes.
The Mighty Plantain Lives, if you don't know that.
There's two. There's the Mighty Plantain, which is my page, and then because you can't interact with people the same with a page as you can as a person, there is the Mighty Plantain Lives.
Yep.
And you can also find me on Untapped as the Mighty Plantain, Twitch, the Mighty Plantain. At some point here, I'm going to set up Instagram.
And on YouTube.
Obviously. So, I guess that's really the whole story on the Mighty Plantain. Did I leave anything out, or?
No, that's really what it was.
And if Boosh agrees with me, it's got to be fucking true, because he usually tries to twist things around a little bit.
Yeah, okay.
To make himself look better.
Well, we're talking about you.
Anyway, hope that answers your questions, guys. I don't know. If you got any more coming in, we'll do another little Q&A session, but...
And something else off on topic. Kushnock is very good.
This is the same Kushnock Lawyer Up coffee porter that we were drinking in a previous video. I may have posted it before. If not, keep an eye out. It's coming at some point.
Yep. Very good beer. And really, good explanation.
Thank you. Well, thanks for tuning in, folks. I know this was not a typical video for us, and might not be something that you're all interested in, but till next time, cheers.
Keep drinking, which I apparently did.
Oh yeah, I'll be finishing this one soon. We got one more beer to do tonight, and then we can just chill out.
Hey, Roddy.
Yeah.
Ask me how that beer is.
How is that beer?
It tastes like the first of many.
I believe it. My wife and I visited Kushnock, and I hated the fact that I was the driver, because I only did a couple of samples. And I took 2 crowlers home, and I picked up a bottle at Taman's local beer store afterwards.
It used to be Joker's Discount.
Yeah. Too long ago. And I can't get enough. Next time I go to Kushnock, I am not fucking driving, because I plan on hitting a bunch of their beers.
When we do that, if we do that, I know I'll be driving, so.
It sounds like a good fucking plan to me.
What are you doing next weekend?
being the Tasmanian devil in your back. Give me another beer, bitch.
Denny's.
Denny's. Well, we'll be in Augusta, so we'll be good.
All right.
Anyway, yeah, good times.
Stay in tune.